What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill. We're diving into some 12 by 12 Project Life today. I'm working on my 2019 albums. Getting there. So last Project Life video that I uploaded, Violet was still in my stomach. So that was September. We're now in November. So this was her, I think her second week. Yes, second week out and about in the world. And I'm just using up a whole variety of scraps and bits and pieces from my stash here, trying to get through some of my older supplies as well, which has been fun to do. I've been filming quite a few Grab 5 videos that'll be coming up in the next few months as well. And just, you know, revisiting bits of my stash that I've always loved but never actually used. So these two cards are actually from a Cocoa Vanilla retreat that I went to. And I've always had that Be a Flamingo and a Flock of Pigeons card kept aside because I knew I wanted to use it for some sort of photo of Archie because boy oh boy is he a flamingo. And I just didn't know which photo to use it, and I've just decided I just need to use it. That's where I'm at. I just need to use the things I love instead of hoarding them so that when I flick through my albums, I can actually see the things that I love in not working for me, but you know, in use and not just sitting around. So for this bottom one, I just grabbed some scrap bits of paper that I had, and I felt like that other yellow was too bright. This one's a bit softer. I decided to pick up on the yellow of Archie's bowl because I'm going to be honest, you peeps know how much I love pink. And when we had Violet, there's a whole lot of pink going on. And a lot of the layouts and Project Life pages around this particular page in my album are very, very pink. And so I decided I wanted to try and pick up on a different colour because sometimes I get a bit sick of seeing the same colours over and over again, and I like to change it up a bit. So we're going with a pop of yellow this week. And these are two little photos that were actually quite bad photo quality. They were taken in dark rooms, and so I decided to just print them at a 2x3 inch side just so that they didn't look as grainy. This is our little grub in her little, I feel like she's in a cocoon, a little caterpillar in her cocoon. And she kept rolling over on her side, which was very tricky because we had to keep rolling her back so that she didn't keep rolling into the bassinet mattress. But she quickly outgrew that, I think, which was lucky. And so I didn't need to do a massive amount of embellishing on this card, but I did want to just do a little subtitle. I can't get out of the habit, and I'd love to know if you are someone who does both Project Life and scrapbooking layouts. Often if I've had a run of making a couple of layouts in a row and then I switch to doing a Project Life page, I carry across the wanting to make a title somewhere on the page. And I know that, oh look, that sticker sheet's finished. That's a happy dance. I know that, you know, even scrapbook layouts, they don't need a title. There's no rules to say that your scrapbook layouts need a title, even though when I first started scrapbooking, I thought they did. But when I make that switch and I'm in the habit of doing layout after layout and then go to Project Life, I still incorporate some sort of title. So that's what I did here. And I do like the contrast of having the title sideways, or vertical, I should say, and then my journaling being horizontal. I have really been loving that on my 4x6 cards just to spice things up a little bit, add a bit of extra interest. Of course, coming in with the little gold, little glittery stars. And I hate to say it, but I think stars are my new favourite shape. Hearts have been my heart for a long, long time, and I still love hearts, but I'm on a real star bender at the moment, and everything is stars. So you may see there's a couple of layouts that I've filmed recently that have a lot of stars on them, so you might see those popping up soon. This card, even though this is another card from that same Cocoa Vanilla retreat, and it was a very tropical kind of theme, and I don't go outside, so I don't have a lot of photos of tropical places, and of course with our current world climate, there's not traveling going on. And I was considering saving this card up for if we went to visit one of my closest friends. She lives up in Queensland, and so it's a bit warmer, and I thought we might have some beach photos or something going on up there. But I've decided just to use it, and even though it has that little tropical flair to it with the palm leaves and the frangipanis, and we had a very homey week in pajamas stuck inside, I'm still using it, and I think that's a-okay. Let me know how you feel about not completely themed products, but products that kind of give a nod to a certain vibe. So for example, how do you feel about putting things like flamingos, which have kind of a beachy, warm feel? How do you feel about putting them on just an everyday life photo? Or not flamingos exactly, but do you know what I mean? You know what I hope you know what I mean. I hope I'm communicating that the way I'm thinking about it in my head with words. Words aren't working for me today. So this next photo, we had to get Violet's hearing rechecked because when they checked it at the hospital, she was a bit of a wriggle worm, and she failed. So you have to get that rechecked. I think it might be within a week or 2 weeks. Must be 2 weeks because we're in the second week here. You have to get that rechecked, and we had to go to the special centre, and she was a lot less wriggly this time, and she passed. So that was good. And I've got quite a few photos of these first few days with Archie. He was quite surprised at, I think he was kind of in awe at what a baby looks like. I know that sounds really silly, but we don't have a lot of friends that have babies. I didn't do mother's group, and so he has never really been close to babies except for babies within 6 months of his age, and so they haven't been that different to him at that time, and he was too little to remember what they were like when they were babies. And so it was really interesting to see his reaction as to this tiny new little human that was joining our house. So next up, what have I got next? I think it's a photo of Archie. Yes. So, gosh, he looks so little here. It's hard to believe he is turning. I'm just looking at when this is going up in March. He is turning 4 at the end of this month. 4. Peeps that have been around for a while. How has that time gone so quickly? I can't believe it. He looks so much older. He looks like a little baby in these photos compared to how he is now. He's a little dude. But yeah, so that's very hard to believe that he will be 4 years old soon. But I just wanted to add a bit of journaling about his, he's just, everything is hilarious, and he's just an entertainer. I have a feeling he may be a class clown, which is worrying, but he's always there for a laugh, and he has a real zany sense of humour, which I love. Very flamingo-esque. So that's the finish of this page. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel, Let's Get Inky, if you want more videos as well, and that you subscribed over here so you don't miss out when I post a video. Turn on your little notification bell to let you know if I have any random videos that go up, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.